All right, man. Let's talk about boxing, me people's boxing. But I must say, dude, I started watching that Shannon Sharp Club Shay Katt Williams interview. Dog, you gotta watch it, bro. I might watch that more than once. It's like a 3 hour interview, bro. Like, man, and you can tell. I know when somebody lying and when somebody ain't telling the truth about a situation. He ain't lying on them ninjas, dog, at all. He is not lying on them dudes, dog. And you know what somebody I got a sense for somebody real and what somebody faking all that shit, dog. That's it's I don't even like watch I only watch while I was in the shower for like 30 minutes. So but man, it's man, the first like 10 minutes, man, as soon as the interview get to cracking, it's fire. You can tell he ain't lying on Cedric the Entertainer, he ain't lying on Steve Harvey, you know, or Faison Love, or none of them dudes. Or Ricky Smiley. He ain't lying. But yeah, I'm gonna probably do the fight of the year and all that bullshit tomorrow. See if Kobe wanted to come on for it, dude. So I'll probably do that tomorrow. When my boy V say this is not a fives real, this the real deal. And that album he got, I think it's up for a Grammy too. That shit fire. You know, Detroit rappers taking over us in Memphis. You know what I'm saying? Us in Memphis. We used to Detroit, Memphis take over. You know what I'm saying? This is not a five drill. It's the real deal. Go check out my nigga V's. Doom, doom. That beat fire as hell. So shout out to Kobe. He put me on V's. That's funny as hell, man. I only really Detroit artists I only really listen to is Payroll Giovanni, Peasy, Babyface Ray, them Team Eastside niggas, Doughboy Cash. That's all I really listen to. And I got a crib in the hood where the band gang niggas listen to. My brother listened to them niggas. I don't really listen to them like that. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, I live in the neighborhood they live in. That kind of ain't really my generation right there. So yeah, I see them ninjas all the time, bro. But yeah, man, let's get into it, man. We're gonna be talking about Gervonta Tank Davis, email champion of the world. I said champion of the world. We're gonna talk about the Crawford and Inoue fight of the year debate. That seemed to be a debate. We're gonna talk about this new Errol Spence excuse given to Victor Conti, and I'll answer some questions at the end. Let's get it started for what is we in 2024.
Say hello to my little friend.
Okay, I'm reloaded.
So yeah, man, that Katt Williams interview was wild. Cause remember he exposed Professor Ogilvy on I'm a Star Wars. I'm a Star Wars guy. I had another cup, man. I literally love my other Star Wars cup. I bought it from GameStop and shit. Got messed up. I'm kind of really into tea too. I got a real tea maker too, a loose leaf tea maker too. I just got lazy on it. Loose leaf tea, fire. But what up, Jalen? Man, y'all cheating ass Cowboys, man. Y'all some cheating ass niggas. But I ain't gonna lie. When we missed that sack, hold on. Oh, we got a snowstorm coming. Is that by me? Oh, that's Philadelphia. Might be close enough. But no, man, like when he missed that sack and allowed that touchdown, man, and then when he didn't kick the field goal earlier in the game, then he didn't kick the 2-point conversion. I can keep going on and on. We had a lot of self-inflicted wounds in that game. You know what I'm saying? When he got the offsides, he should have just kicked the 2-point conversion. But I kind of understand where he's coming from. You and Jerry World, you know, Jimmy Johnson Ring of Honor night. It is what it is. We should have easily beat y'all. That shouldn't have been competitive, bro. Y'all really shouldn't have got on the board, truth be told. They shouldn't have scored a touchdown. Had he got that sack, y'all wouldn't have got on the board. But y'all got to understand, if we get past Stafford in the first round, which I don't really got no faith, we going to fuck y'all up in the second round. Best believe me, we going to fuck y'all up in the second round. Y'all can do all the cheating y'all want to do. We get all our guys back. Everybody be back besides James Houston. We going to have all our guys back. So defensively, we going to be a lot better. And we shut y'all whole asses down at y'all crib. So other than that touchdown on the backup corner, I don't know how he missed that sack though, bro. That's why I'm more mad about that sack damn near than anything. Josh, to salute. Yeah, March 2nd is the first Amazon. Well, I heard that's Tank Date. The first Amazon show is March 2nd. So yeah. Yeah, Amazon 2nd. Bro, listen to the pod on the way to work. Hey, shout out to Fragrance Journey 101. You and Fragrance, I got a bunch of shit in there, dog. I got that what you call that shit, man? Man, is nigga look like Joey Badass on the cover of that shit. I got it's called 1 million something, some shit. I'll tell you what it is right now. Hold on. I bought it because it's all I'm kind of into the stronger fragrances. To be honest, I like the other version of it. I think it's blue. I like the other version of it. I forgot what they had two different versions of this shit. It's called Paco Rabanne 1 million Royal for men. It's gold and it got the little red piece in it. The little red 1 million gold, red 1 million sign and shit. But I kind of really like the gold. I like the blue bottle version, the blue version of it. I think it was the blue version, the one that's a little stronger. But I tell you, my go-to cologne has become you know, especially for like y'all guys who y'all got problems with if you a good sweater, you know what I'm saying, or if you anemic, I would say this is if you got a problem with your hot spots in your cologne, this is a great cologne. And it's cheap. I got it for $44 on Amazon, but I think it run about $50. It's called Alpha 9 Supremacy. I think that's what Intense Supremacy. It's called Alpha 9 Intense Supremacy. That shit, man. Oh man, the bitches go wild for that shit, nigga. The bitches go wild. Man, they go crazy for that shit. That shit. I got some Gervonta I bought from the cologne to get them all. They like that too. But if you got a problem with your hot spots or your cologne lasting a long time, big fellas don't have that problem if you apply your hot spots the right way. And the dude that's got fragrance, he should know this. Bam, bam, bam. I mean, you can pick a couple of them. Here, 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 here. You know, depends. And I learned a tip from my mans. Some of my mans with the channel Finesse Players Club. Like when you about to have a girl come over, y'all about to do it. You know, get you a nice little fragrance. You know, you spray it on your chest before y'all about to do it and shit. And that way she can remember you something by your sense. So y'all start, you know, you start clapping them cheeks. She, you know, every time she smell that shit, she remember your ass. That's some shit I picked up. You know what I'm saying? Pick a favorite one though. Pick a favorite cologne and run with it. So, but yeah, you know, you got summer colognes and all that shit, but J Cash salute. But that Alpha 9, I learned about that on TikTok. Alpha 9, Intense Supremacy into however it is. That shit fire. The bottle fire as hell too. The shit fire as hell. Chicks be loving me when I wear that shit. He said, shit, I'm in the house today. It's raining hard out. Where you at? Seattle? Hey, to be honest, the Lions are a dicey team. Y'all led the road. Man, that nigga, man, he should have. It is what it is. He should have kicked the. Man, I can go, man. CD ain't shit. CD ain't no number one receiver in the game. He ain't nothing but a glorified slot receiver. All he do is go into the slot. He too big to be playing the slot the way he played the slot. Niggas like St. Brown and Tyreek. CD ain't top 10, bro. TD not better than Mike Evans. No cap. All he do is when they got a problem getting the ball to CD, they put him in the slot. Tell me I'm lying. Tell me I'm lying. And then today's corner don't even follow him into the slot. CD ain't that good, bro. He top 15, but he not or top 15. He not better than the nigga in Washington. The dude in Washington, Terry McLaurin, just ain't got no quarterback. He not better than Terry McLaurin. He not better than both the receivers in LA. That Nuka guy and that Cooper Kupp, he not better than them. I'm just keeping it real. I ain't hating no shit like that. I'm just telling you, when he go into the slot, you know, Marvin Harrison, what made him so great, Marvin lining up on the right side every time. And you know Marvin Harrison getting the ball, you can't stop him. CD, when he ain't getting the ball here and there, they start putting the nigga in motion, putting him in the slot because he ain't that good. I'm just keeping it funky. If you would have put DeAndre Hopkins with Patrick Mahomes, there's no way you would have put CD over Hopkins this year. No way. I'm just being real. Y'all not beating us. Man, we're going to fuck y'all up. You don't understand. We're going to whoop y'all ass in the divisional round. Y'all can do all the cheating y'all want to do in the divisional round. You don't understand what's about to happen. You don't understand what's about to happen. Like, we got all our niggas back. This week, only person we didn't get back this week was James Houston. Everybody coming back. Gardner Johnson coming back. And Lee McNeil coming back. Our fullback coming back. We might not get past Stafford, so I don't even know why I'm talking. It's not even foul, sweat for no reason. Yeah, there you go. Some people just got good perspiration. And the people that tend to sweat more, they burn more calories, and they tend to they fragrances tend to last a long time. I tell you this, man, I done sprayed that Alpha 9 shit on. That shit didn't last for like 48 hours. I got a shirt I wore, and that shit smelled like that from 2 months ago, bro. Because I don't wash all my clothes. Some shit I just take to the dry cleaner. Some shit I might wear it. I might go out to dinner, wear it, and hang it back up. And that shit be still in my clothes. So I work from home, later shift, bored, having to tap in. Salute. I work from home shit for the birds. It's good on the gas and shit, but I be needing to get out. Because I don't do a lot of getting out. But shit, that's good on the gas, though. Congratulations to brother Abdul Gmail Wayed on becoming a WBA. Hey, bro, did y'all hear what Charleston White said about Tank Davis, dog? Oh, my God. Hold on. Let me pull that shit up. Hold on. Let me pull that shit up, dog. Oh, my God. Brother Charleston went in on Tank Davis, dog. Brother Charleston went in on Stanky Tank Davis, dog. Brother Charleston went in on Tank Davis, bro. Oh my God, nigga, I don't even know. This shit just popped up in my feed, bro. I'm just gonna put the link in the description because I don't know what part he went live on. I'm gonna put the link in the I'm gonna put the link in the he went in on Umar, he went in on Tank Davis. Man. Nigga, I was crying listening to this at work this morning. Yeah, he definitely not a number one. He not my top 10 at all. He could be like 15. He not. I don't give a fuck what them numbers say. What he say? I ain't hating, bro. I'm taking this. All he do is go into the slot. Best footwork, bro. He not in the same vein as Jamar Chase and Justin Jefferson. If D-Hop was with, he said, if D-Hop was with Patrick Mahomes, he'd be better than him this year. Guarantee you that shit. CD trash. Y'all be, I don't know, bro. Stafford gonna come back and get his first win at Ford Field. Niggas in Detroit, that nigga got niggas shook. That nigga got niggas shook. I wouldn't bet that game. I ain't gonna lie to you. I wouldn't bet that shit. No cap. I mean, I leave that shit alone. Nigga, Stafford gonna come out there and throw a block party. The only time Stafford is shaky is when he got expectations. When that nigga ain't got no expectations, he a dangerous man. Or unless you outside in the cold, he suck outside in the cold. But yeah, let's talk about email champion Tank. After Tank took to social media and said that he wasn't taking the email championship of the world. I mean, at the end of the day, it is what it is. They tell you world titles don't matter. You know what I'm saying? You know, they tell you world titles don't matter. That's what they tell you. Ryan Garcia, after he beat Oscar Durant, I can remember his name for the life of me in the video I did yesterday. He got a title around his waist after he beat Durant, some intercontinental champion of the world title. Tank Davis been parading around with the regular belt, so he parading around with the regular belt. You think these niggas ain't gonna take a belt when a belt there? The reason belts don't matter to people that say that, like Ryan Garcia and Gervonta Tank Davis, the reason they say the belts don't matter, bruh, is because the person who got the belt or got the belts, they scared to fight them. That's why they say the belts don't matter. The person who got the belt is a problem. That's why. The person who got the belt is a problem.
Yeah!
What? That's why. The person who got the belt, they don't want to fight them. I don't want to wait for one life to be over again. They don't want no smoke. So Abdul, Shahid, Raheem, Rafiki, Kareem, Abdul, Jakbar, Skyhook, whatever his name is, you know, Saleka Salam, my brother, Holy Quran, whatever his fucking name is, respectfully, the boy don't want to fight. When there's somebody they got a belt that they can't beat, they say belts don't matter. But Floyd Mayweather say these guys are the biggest names in the sport, not the best fighters. I got a video going on that tomorrow. Floyd a corn ass nigga. If you love Floyd, don't listen to that video tomorrow because you're gonna be highly upset. You're gonna be highly upset. That's all, man, dude. All that nigga do is talk about who the biggest, who the best, who can whoop who ass. You never know. You never hear him talking about that. You never hear him talking about who can whoop who ass. You never do. Oh, he the biggest. He sell this. Man, them niggas ain't selling nothing. Canelo ain't selling nothing. If Canelo was as big as he was supposed to, why he ain't clocking $250,000 like Floyd was for a single fight? Them niggas probably ain't making it. Probably losing money on Canelo too, bro. They probably losing money on Canelo too. Let's keep it real. Fuck watching John Ryder. Who watching? I'm doing it for the culture. I'm doing it for the culture. Man, come on. Niggas ain't. The only time people watch Charlo is because of Tony Harrison. Let's keep it real. Only time people watch Charlo is because of Tony Harrison. Let's keep it all the way funky. You know? But Abdul, whatever he want to be called, bro, hey, man, I respect it. Hopefully he enjoy his journey. I don't know a lot about switching over to Islam or nothing like that. I got a couple people I got a couple friends that's with the Nation of Islam, and and hopefully, it work out for him. It seemed to be a lot of black people, a lot of black rappers switching over to that faith. So I mean, if it help you get your life on track, I'm not huge into a particular religion. I believe in a higher power and all that. That's just my thing about it, but I don't force my faith on nobody. You got your opinion, I got my opinion. But when you make those commitments, then you gotta see them through. It don't just sound cool. It's a lifestyle. So, but him being he called Devin Haney email champion. And now, he taking this belt. I think him taking this belt ain't no big deal. I think what was a big deal was him parading around with the regular belt like he was a real ninja. Like he was a real champion. Him parading around like he a real champion with the regular belt. When he could have elected and forced Devin Haney to fight. That's why when people say, well, Devin Haney really don't want to fight. When he really don't want to fight, Gervonta Davis. Well, Gervonta Davis was his mandatory. He could have elected to go and consolidate the regular and super WBA belts. But once again, these sanctioning belt bodies don't do their job. And that's a problem. Once again, these sanctioning belt bodies don't do their job. They should have said, Tank, but they want to keep their money coming in. They should have said, Tank, either you going to sit here and you going, consolidate and fight Devin Haney, or we going to just abolish the regular belt. But then why would they cut their money line off? That don't make no sense from a monetary standpoint of view.
Sunshine when Tank's gone. Only dark times for you. Ain't no sunshine when Tank's gone. And Leonard Ellaby, why you always talking about me?
So even for them, ain't no sunshine with Tank gone. It's all about the money. It's all about the money. And so be it. Get your cash. But don't sit here and try to act like these sanction belt bodies, they give a fuck about these fighters. They don't. All they care about is their bottom line. That's it. All they care about is their money. He could have been enforced the mandatory if he really was feeling froggy. These dudes don't want to risk nothing. Well, my thing is they talk a big game, and then they fans talk a big game, and then when they get their motherfucking hopes and dreams crushed, Got goals, got dreams. I'm addicted to having nice things, little money in my man. Yeah, right. When they get crushed, you know, then they want to go into a depression. You notice a lot of these niggas don't even like jumping up and weight and getting belts. Tank Davis really only won a belt at one weight class. Let's keep it funky. That belt that he won at 130, man, they took that from a nigga and gave him a belt. I don't count it. Then he got a fake belt versus Barrios. Then he got a fake belt, the Devin Haney belt. He got a fake belt. That nigga ain't no champ. That nigga ain't no champ, bruh.
I know that ain't who I think it is.
It ain't the champ. I know who I think it is. It ain't the champ. It ain't the champ. Shit, is Islam Muslim brothers gonna force him to go fight somebody? Brother Abdul Wahid, go fight Devin Haney. That motherfucker gonna switch to that nigga gonna switch to Christianity. Nigga gonna be sitting on TD Jake's lap.
Yo.
Nigga gonna be sitting on TD Jake's lap. Oh man. That nigga rather go to a puffy party, all men's puffy party before he get in there with Shakur Stevenson, man.
Flawless victory.
Come on, man. Come on, man. Let's keep it a bean. That nigga, man, Rich. That motherfucking Devin Haney is back and better than scary ass nigga, man. All niggas do is troll. Niggas be acting like, oh, he from Baltimore. He with it, man. It's a bunch of pussy ass niggas from a whole bunch of tough places, nigga. Your average street nigga, man, you slap that nigga, he ain't got no gun. He ain't about shit. Them niggas can't fight. Did y'all see Webby sparring in the boxing ring? And these hoes be thinking, they be dating thugs and they be supposed to be dating killers and shit. These niggas can't defend you. It don't take no real man to pull no trigger, nigga. Without that nigga pulling that trigger out of fear and out of being overly emotional. But when you heard King Von went to Cook County Jail, he had no gun. He was in that bitch crying like a motherfucker. That nigga was in that bitch crying. I had him on video crying like a motherfucker. Wasn't no Glock or nothing. You gotta understand when you pull that trigger, you get emotional. Ain't no Glocks in jail, nigga. Ain't no Glocks in jail. This is not a fire drill, nigga. This the real thing. Ain't no Glocks in jail, nigga. Your average nigga, man, who teach motherfuckers how to fight? The man in the house. Come on, who take the boy down to the gym? Usually the man in the house. Come on, man. So who teaching these niggas how to defend themselves? Some mothers will say, well, go down to karate or go down to boxing. But most mothers scared to have let these kids go down there. Let's keep it a bean. So what you get is dudes who scared to defend themselves. They like to click up in gangs. They like to pick up guns. What ODB say on Shame on a Nigga? You want to get a gun shoot? Blah, how you like me now? You don't want to go get a gun. It's easy to get a gun. But when it's time to face them consequences when you go inside the penitentiary, nigga, and you can't fight, you can't make no shank. You know what I'm saying? That's the part niggas don't be thinking about. And we got a whole bunch of women that create the babies, that hate the ladies, and the ladies complaining about the very same niggas they didn't raise, but they didn't raise.
Jermaine's phone. It's always Jermaine's phone.
You know? This is why a father figure somewhere, the right father figure is important, bro. Cause ain't no man gonna let Tank Davis move. If he had somebody in his life, all these yes niggas around you, they ain't gonna let these niggas move like this, bro. Come on. And Al Hamm, you could tell that. You could tell, man. I say some shit on here, man. I had to delete the live stream about him. You already know what he represent. He represent the same thing the commissioner of the NFL represent. They running everything. And some people gonna understand the code, and some people not gonna understand the code. I understand it. But these people is running and destroying everything. You can't hit them high, you can't hit them low no more. You can't say certain words, you gotta apologize. Oh, the game is too physical. Oh, just touch him. Don't hit him when he going out of the bounds. I got to agree with the late great Patrice O'Neal. He had to stand up, and you can find it out. You can find it. They probably didn't clip this up, right? Where he talked about it used to be a gladiator sport. My generation was the last of the gladiator sport. We played football. He used to hit a motherfucker and send him on, and he used to get picked up off the stretcher, and we'll be celebrating knocking that nigga out the game. You know, it sound callous and hard. It sound callous and hard to the naked ear, but on that gridiron, it's a gladiator sport. It's a real life gladiator sport. And they ain't building them dudes like that no more, bro. Because you got the rainbow community running everything. They running everything. And you seen that video I did about the Atlanta church that had let them swag surfing and play Beyonce. Well, I didn't think the Beyonce song was that bad, but and play Walk It Out and all that. How can we be letting the thing that the Bible that's a directly y'all had time to take what y'all want to take out the Bible, put what y'all wanted to put in the Bible, right? But the very thing that the Bible against y'all saying will come to the church. No. That's one of the things I respect about the Nation of Islam. They like, hell no. And like I said before, I don't care what you do. You know, I don't care what you do, but all I'm saying is, how can we be worshiping something and putting something on a pedestal that said don't do that? And I know people say, well, it said don't cuss and don't, but hey, whatever, dude. You know, once you start getting older, you start looking at shit for what it's really worth, dog. And you put them real glasses on. Somebody said you could never take them off. Somebody like Tupac, he couldn't hold his mouth. Me, I used to call out all the little bullshit. I'm just like, man, it ain't even worth it. I was explaining to somebody today at work. I'm like, what's the point of complaining about something? If you complain about something, you don't go from zero to complaining. You go through, okay, this is an issue. Hey, could you fix it? Hey, I'm coming at you again. It's an issue. Can you fix it? I'm coming at you again. It's an issue. You fix it. After like the third or fourth time, maybe if you were patient motherfucker the fifth time, why am I even going to yell and scream at you? It is what it is. You don't give a fuck. So I'm not going to complain. No, I'm past complaining, bro. I'm just going to remove you or me from the situation. That's what women want you to, they want to get to the point where they do shit and they want you to complain about it. I'm not complaining. I'm just going to remove myself from the situation. And I have to remove you away from my situation. So be it. Bitches come a dime a dozen, bro. A good woman don't, but how many really women are good? Brandon, what's going on, bro? Salute. Brandon Clark said stocks and passports. Yeah, buddy. Man. Hey, you preaching the good words. Kyle Hook, yeah, that shit was funny. Drizzy said, of course, Floyd did mention Bud. Of course, he talked about the biggest and the. If y'all notice one, and I've talked about this in one of the videos. I think I did the video today about Spence retiring. When Crawford was beating the hell out of Errol Spence, if y'all missed it. He was beating the hell out of Errol Spence. Floyd Mayweather was in the crowd laughing like a motherfucker. That nigga real life jealous ass nigga. Them type of niggas, dog, you'd rather not make it than make it up under their wing. Cause they some hating ass niggas. Them the same niggas that be telling niggas not to work with you. not to do no projects with you. You know, if you'll be surprised, bro. You'll be surprised, bro. It's never the people that's beneath you that's hating on you. There's always somebody that's above you and see your potential, because it's hard to see a nigga potential when y'all both in the basement. But if you a nigga on top of the motherfucking pier or you on top of the building, you can see it all. It's always them niggas that's above you that don't want you to be where they be where they at. You shouldn't have to ask your nigga. Your nigga just got a $100,000 job promotion. You know, you shouldn't even have to ask that nigga, is they all hiring or what I got to do. He should tell you, hey, look, bro, these niggas didn't pay for my schooling. This is all you got to do. Blah, blah, blah. Do this, that, and the third. You going to be here. That's what a real nigga going to do to you. Or if you ain't there yet, hey, bro, man, you need to go down here, man. Look, it's going to be 2 years. You get your certification. You do this, that, and the third. Now, nigga ain't going to be on your ass like he your mama, but he going to give you the game. You know? That's how you know you got good people around you. They want to see you do better. They want to see you elevate. You know, in my opinion, Haney's the best world pound for pound fighter of the year. That's your opinion. I ain't mad at it. Tank Donor say some sucker shit every week that made me not fuck with him. I mean, like I said, I don't fuck with niggas that move like him. The talent, solid. The person, I don't know. But how he move, I don't fuck with it. Not in boxing. I said it to his face. He said, let Tank read the Quran out loud. My bad. Yeah, that shit was funny as hell. Hey, what's so funny about that? Katt Williams just said the earthquake couldn't read. He said, that's why the nigga, we found out he couldn't read when they gave him a TV show. I said, damn. Hey, my great grandmother couldn't read though. But that was a different time though. He ain't nearly as old as her, but I ain't knocking people. I went to school with niggas that have problem reading aloud and reading and shit. I ain't never made fun of nobody for that shit. Maybe not in a long time, but yeah. He said, Tank, read the Quran out loud. Nigga, I was crying when he said that shit. He said, nah. He said, have Tank stand there and read the Quran. Dog, I was listening to that shit this morning, crying, laughing, dog. Crying, laughing. He made a lot of good points. He made a lot of good points about Eminem too. He said, by Dr. Umar standards, how can what do you say? How can Michael Jordan be the best basketball player when white people invented basketball? I said, that's a good point. Tank the scary ninja that will shoot you because he a sucker. Damn. Yeah, so he said Wilder has been exposed. He's the biggest joke. How is he the biggest joke in boxing? That's the crazy thing about it. How's the biggest joke in boxing? I think I made it all the way to the top with a right hand. Neutral natural salute. Yep. He said, I'll bet anyone 5K Lamar losing. I can see that. I can see that. I definitely could see that happening. I definitely can see that. I hope not, but I definitely can see that happening. Barbara, what's going on? Salute. Abdul. Hey, look here. I ain't said, if you just talking about boxing, cool. I ain't talking about the man religion. Dang. That's them. Bro, Jesus is the truth, respect. What are you talking about? Because the church is usually just a hustle. Yes, it is. It is a hustle. It got to be a special place in hell if it's a hell.
Don't you put that evil on me, Ricky Bobby. Don't you put that on us.
Yup, take an email champ. He made fun of Devin Haney, and he gonna take his belt and hold it up in the air and wave it like he just don't care. Cyber salute, bro. He said, I'll never call this dude Gervonta Tank Davis ever again. They say Calvin went to jail, but I don't know much about it to speak on. I hope he cool because I fuck with Calvin though. AOL belt, man. I remember I used to have AOL people I used to chat with online. AOL, that little dial up and shit. NOI reads from the Bible, which find interesting and funny. The Nation of Islam read. Well, they say the Bible is one of the oldest and original books, but nobody know what's been took out of it, what been put in it. Don't know. All they do is sing at church and don't even preach the word of God. The Gmail belt. Don't disrespect Gmail like that. That motherfucker's the Hotmail belt. What's the app title? What you mean? He said CW a fool. He said, God is the truth. Jesus worship is idolatry, idolatry, but Christians and Catholics don't want to talk about that. You got Mel, original Bible is Ethiopian, has over 120 plus books. I ain't deep into that, but so be it. Let's talk about Earl. Apparently, they got new excuses for Earl. Victor Conti is saying that him running in the mountains of in Las Vegas the week before the fight. I'm gonna pull this shit up. Shout out to Virgil Ortiz fighting this weekend versus Frederick Lawson at 54. That's on the zone. Hold on. Doom, 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 doom. Trying to find this shit. Hi, wasn't can't read this. Money pilot. I'm cheesing, odometer broken. I didn't know I was speeding. Fast living, slow jam for these bitches. Got that game from my Pittsburgh nigga. SD Diablo, Danielson Crane Kick. What? Hey, that's my shit. Hey, Currency, one of my favorite rappers. Always have been. That song Breakfast. Oh, that's my shit, dog. You're the best around. Yeah, man. When he left Lil Wayne, I was like, yeah, going independent was, man. That was the best thing for him. Hey, man, that's one of my favorite joints by him. I can recite that whole line for line. I'm glad that he went independent, bro. That's one of my favorite rappers. Lil Wayne was trying to water that nigga down. I can't stand that nigga, Lil Wayne. Can't stand him. Can't trust him. Nigga, Lil Wayne's my favorite one. Like, nigga, we use Lil Wayne was talking about why drop it like Lil Wayne was fucking with little nigga who was Juvia BG. But it says the reason former WBA, whatever he was, IBF, WC, WO welterweight champion of the world, Errol Spence terrible performance against Terrence Crawford may have been discovered by Victor Conti, a snack who believes he was weakened by running in the mountains a week of their last July fight last July. I mean, you know, he was on there with the cokehead. He says, I'm going to say one more thing I probably shouldn't say because I don't want to take anything away from Terrence, but I know something that Errol did before the fight that was extremely stupid, says Victor Conti to the cokehead, talking about Errol Spence Jr. running at a high altitude in the week of the fight against Terrence Crawford. He said that is he got to Las Vegas and 7 days out from the fight, he decided he was going to go run 5 miles at Mount Charleston at the elevation of 8,000 feet. Conti continued. He said you should never done that without acclimation. You could develop what is called altitude sickness. It's going to hamper your performance. It's going to be in your best interest to do that. And I, said it's not in your best interest to do that. My thing is this: if that's the case, then why Al Hammond don't want to invest into the fight? That's all I'm asking. It's one of the best stories in there. Errol Spence come back, beat Terrence Crawford. It was altitude sickness. It was weight draining. It was a car accident. It was this, that, and the third. Like I said before, he could do whatever you want to do, say what he want to say. Earl ain't making no excuses. Timothy Bradley was saying that he wore no socks for the Manny Pacquiao fight because he heard Mike Tyson and wear no socks before his championship fight, ended up hurting both his feet. If you're confident in your abilities, you do what you done coming to this fight. Whatever you did to get to where you got to this point, if it's 20 fights, 30 fights, Marvin Hagler had 40-something plus fights to get to you guys. You do what you do. You do what you do best. You train, you make sure you got rest, all that stuff. At the end of the day, you're just sick and tired of the sick and tired bullshit. You just sick and tired of the bullshit. So if that's the case, so be it. He got to live with that. You notice he still ain't really did no interview since that ass whooping. He still ain't did no interview. What's that sexy red song? Shake that ass, you got that ass beat, got that ass beat, got that ass beat. You need to remix that and put and make it Spence got his ass beat. Because if he was confident in his abilities, he didn't need to run 8,000 feet. Keep doing what you was doing in Dallas. Keep smoking that smoke, drinking that drink, gang banging. You know, that's Tiger Woods try to go out there and live a saved life and get a sanctified snow bunny. No, go knock down them goddamn Applebee's and Red Lobster waitresses and shit like that. That's when you at your best. If you sinning and you winning, nigga, why the fuck would you stop sinning and win? As soon as you try to, to live right, then you can't punch no more. You can't hit a golf ball no more. Keep slaying them hoes. Come on. Shit. Keep smoking that weed. Keep drinking that yak. Keep smoking that marijuana, that cigar weed, that reefer. You know, Ken, keep driving your sports cars at 100 miles an hour in the back roads. You was a champion then, weren't you? Keep starting the gang war over some pussy. He was a champion. What? Hey, keep going on. I don't gotta be a good dad and ride a wheel. No, go live young, wild, and free like Wiz Khalifa. Come on.
I see you, you ain't see me. All right, Ace. You
Come on, man. Keep cheating on your woman. Come on. Since this nigga done bought cattle and a farm and try to live a saved life, he can't even punch no more. Y'all talking about, oh, he ain't have Blu-ray no more. No, he ain't had that yet. He ain't had that yet. Put that shag in the back of your head. Get that yak. Go get your woman to line you up for the finest thoroughbred Dallas hoes out there. Go get Club Shay Shay Cognac. Go get the Hennessy. Go get that nasty ass Douce. Whatever floats your boat. Go up to Tennessee and Nashville. Get the finest Nashville liquor. Go get the fastest car with the wing on the front end and the back of that motherfucker. Go get that Marty McFly Back to the Future car. And put the shoes on too. Guarantee you that Errol Spence will be back. I guarantee you Man Down to be back. Guaranteed it. Guarantee you he be back. He trying to live a nice life and trying to be saved and right. No, go back to being drunk on live saying 70-30, 80-20. Go back to that nigga. Go back to Reach Progression. He ain't fought nobody. Go back to that nigga that was slurring and drinking and showing up to events drunk. Go back and get your superpower back. Without your liquor, without your hoes, without your fast car, without your Mo 3 beef and all that, you just Superman without the red sun. Yeah, I said it.
Hey, niggas get shot every day, B. You be all right, nigga. You tough, right?
Exactly. That's the problem. Ain't no altitude. There ain't no steroids. Nigga, cut that shit off. Leave that little patch that look like the landing strip, patch in the back of your head. Go get some syrup. Go get some hoes. Go beef with another nigga across town over some hoes. And that nigga be back. He be the man of steel. He be the Dallas champion. Y'all always knew y'all thought the Cowboys could be. He'd be that nigga again. He'd put up a better fight. Wasn't nothing with no weight drainage. Ain't nothing with no altitude. It ain't nothing with Derek James. Move your feet. It ain't none of that. That nigga need to go back to that Tiger Woods diet. He need to go back to that Tiger Woods diet.
Yeah, that brother's starving.
Yes, sir.
That's what he need to do. What Ply say? He said, when I got paper, I'm at my best. When Errol Spence got yak, lean, hoes, titties, coochie, syrup, he beefing, he stumping niggas out. He involved in rap beef. He at his best. He's at his optimum best, bruh. Go back to the old EJ. Fuck riding your kids a wheel. They figure that shit out. Come on. We can't get your old teeth back, but the new ones got to do. Can't get your old eye back, but the new one got to do. Let's get back to standing on business.
Smell something? That's the front of my hair. I smell pussy.
Let's get back to standing on business. Come on. Come on, man. Excuse me. Shit, niggas want to, man, soon as niggas want to do right, then they lose their superpower. You see that shit in like the video games and the arcade and shit. When this nigga the villain, they the strongest nigga in the world. As soon as you unlock this nigga or he joined the good team, they the weakest niggas in the world. Man, nobody got time for that.
Who the fuck is that guy?
Come on. All PBC fighters exposed. Just like Canelo, he a PBC fighter. He got exposed too. Why he never get his lick back versus Dimitri Bivol? But Jessica, what's going on? Salute, sis. He said, "No, you gotta write the will because it depends on the state." Hey, look here, man. I'm dead. Why the fuck I care who got my money? Hey, dirty. I ain't got my money. You think Takeoff give a fuck if his mom and daddy fighting over some money right now? Nigga, gone. I miss my Uncle Charles. He shouldn't be gone in front of his home. He didn't do nothing wrong. Nigga, gone. Fuck, I mean, what I'm gonna do? Shit, I better figure this shit out. Better put some water on this damn shit. Better figure that shit out. They ain't got nothing to do with me. Ain't got nothing to do with me, dog. They say you should put it in the trust, though, but shit, man, it is what it is. Y'all niggas can fight over this shit. James Brown kids still fight. You think James Brown in the afterlife? You think he give a fuck? Hell no. Who Aretha Franklin talking about one of her kids talking about she wrote a will on a piece of paper. Man, these niggas don't give a hell about the person that's dead. They care about the money. Most of y'all significant others and y'all mamas and dad, they will sacrifice y'all niggas for $1 billion real quick. We see it every time when them unfortunate brutality things happen in the streets. We see it way too much. First is, we shall overcome. Then all of a sudden, 2 weeks later, the family get paid, and then none of you ninjas saying shit. Y'all done forgot about Mike Brown, Mike, Trayvon Martin. Y'all forget real quick when that family get that settlement money. I don't be trying to hear that. These niggas be wanting that money. They said, yeah, I heard you supposed to put it in the trust and never will. But look, these niggas be wanting that money. That's all you niggas is to them, bro. That's it. Just some money. What about the kids that was on the Nick Mark Jackson rookie card that sacrificed their mom and dad, killed their mom and dad for insurance money? Kid in Chicago just did that. That was in the 90s, 80s, 90s. They did that. The kid in Chicago, rapper in Chicago, man, people just care about the money. They don't care about the person, the souls, nothing no more. So I really don't, man. Hey, man, y'all figure that shit out when I'm gone. I ain't got no kids. Y'all figure that shit. I can give a fuck less. I'll give less. Shit, niggas be waiting for a nigga to die. I can't wait for this nigga to die, man. I can't wait for it. They be wanting the money. That's just the sad, honest truth, bro. And most time you leave that money to your kids, man, and they go take the money, take the property you left, cash all that out, buy a Hellcat, buy a Ferrari, and go to an apartment and ain't got shit to show for it. Tell me I'm lying. Ain't got shit to show for it. Ain't got a damn thing to show for it. It's crazy. Done seen it happen too many times before. I'm gonna get a scat. I get a Hellcat. Let's talk about Crawford and the Inoue way to end out. Now, apparently, there's been a lot of talk between who should be the fighter of the year. Like I said, I picked Devin Haney. I really don't care. I'll exempt Terrence Crawford because he only fought once. I seen Larry Merchant. He did an interview with Lil Giants Boxing and shit. And he said it should be Terrence Crawford after he, had his little health scare or whatever. And he said after the performance he put on, it should be Terrence Crawford. I couldn't get mad at that at all. In my opinion, I just think you need to fight more than once in a year. That's just my opinion. That's opinion. But one thing I have noticed about, with Floyd Mayweather, with Andre Ward, with Terrence Crawford. They always trying to put these foreign fighters, above them because they tired of seeing black fighters dominate the pound for pound list. And that's like I said in the video, it's normal. People got tired of seeing the Bulls dominate. People got tired of seeing the Lakers dominate. People got tired of seeing LeBron had never dominated shit long enough. But people got tired of seeing the New England Patriots dominate. And then you want to just, you want to see the underdog now become the top dog. Now you want to see them get beat. America is the country of the underdog. It's one of the youngest countries, in civilization, and it came up the fastest. But yeah, they did it with, Mayweather kind of was self-inflicted. Mayweather retired. They wanted to get the throne of Manny Pacquiao. But like I said, nobody was telling the whole story, how Pacquiao was fighting guys that Mayweather had already fought, or Pacquiao would drain the opponent, and everybody would just say, well, it's this little cute guy, little small guy. He's so big, he should have to drain him to have an advantage. Nobody factored that into his pound for pound resume. Nobody factored that shit in, when in reality, it should have been factored in that he was having a competitive advantage. De La Hoya had to weigh in at like 147 the day of the fight. They did it with Andre Ward. Chocolito is such a great fighter, and this, that, and he wasn't shit. Yeah, I said it. He wasn't shit. He was a solid fighter. But you put that motherfucker at welterweight, you put him at lightweight, you put him at light heavyweight, that motherfucker just another statistic in my Bill Bellamy voice. Yeah, I said it. Yep.
Wouldn't let that shit happen to me, though.
So they always trying to find some type of the closest thing to the next great white hype. And that's what I was saying, what Blood was saying on the Coach Malachi show, that Mayweather and Pacquiao wasn't a civil war like Crawford and Spence was. To a certain extent, it was. Because you had a lot of these white Americans, these non-black Americans, which they don't see black Americans as American. They just see y'all niggas as niggas. But when it come time to draft people for a war, when it come down to, representing them at the Olympics and protecting them in military and police, then you're a black American. Just keeping it real. Then you're a black American. But they quick to adopt Lomachenko. They quick to adopt Tyson Fury. They quick to adopt Inoue. They quick to adopt Manny Pacquiao, and never accepted some of these other black fighters that did phenomenal things in the Olympics for the country. Even if they didn't medal the way they were supposed to medal, they went out their way not to accept them. Andre Ward was the last gold medalist. He's never respected as one. Will Chocolito did this and did that. The best thing Chocolito did was lose to Sora Riverstein because Inoue was going to ice that ass. And that took away a big resume builder for Inoue. But they do that. They don't accept black American fighters for their own. They don't. And then you got a black box community. They pick and choose who they want to support based on, what promotional company they with, or based on who give you an interview, based on who give you an autograph. When it always come down to black people, it always come down to some nigga shit, bro. Nobody tear down their own people with a fine-tooth comb better than black people. Nobody. So you don't even have the undivided support of the black box community. And we didn't even talk about the black American community or the Afrocentric Pan-Africanism community that Dr. Umar talk about that don't fucking exist, because there ain't even no cohesiveness amongst black Americans. And yeah, I said it.
Ooh, he did.
Come on. And somebody made a comment about Tupac being a Christian. Tupac also spoke out. He was a Black Panther. His mom was black. But he also spoke about how these churches had could spent all this money and had cathedral ceilings and shit too. So do your research. Do your fucking research. So ain't no united front before we talk about Pan-Africanism, Foundation America. How we got a foundation when we are women who picks the donor or picks the man to procreate with us, they fucking hate us. They hate us. You got women on YouTube who was allowed to be on YouTube until a white woman wrote an article saying that you should abort all black male babies. Yes, it was a woman like that. And it was a lot of black women supporting her. You ever heard a black married woman speak about her black husband? Come on. And she being honest, it's one of the nastiest things you will hear.
Anarchy! I don't even know what that means, but I love it.
And this is shit I just overhear. You hear about how your girlfriend's your girlfriend's friend feel about her boyfriend. Man, dude, these niggas don't be taking the hint. They don't take the hint. So it's no cohesiveness amongst black people. It's none. It's not even a community no more. You used to do something down the street. Mr. Robinson pop you in the back of your head. Miss Johnson chastise you. You know what I'm saying? You know, the Reverend on the block give you a little bit of a word. You know, you go home and you know what's going to happen when you get home. Well, Mr. Johnson, you deserved it. Now your mama, instead of what you did wrong, want to go fight Mr. Johnson. Want to go fight the... You can't say nothing to my kid, nothing like that. That's why I say I don't understand how people be coaches and people be teachers today. Ain't no cohesiveness today. So, of course, we don't get undivided. These fighters don't get undivided support. Your average man that go home and do the right thing don't get undivided. Black man that do the thing he supposed to do every day, he don't get undivided support. He go home, pay the bills, do what he supposed to do. He still get beat down. He still ain't good enough. So these of course. So if we don't support our own, why do we expect America to support us and put us on the pedestal unless we're being used for a service? And that's the only time. Remember, Floyd Mayweather fought Ricky Hatton. There was more people rooting for Ricky Hatton than Floyd Mayweather. That's why I find it funny when people say, well, Devin Haney got booed in Vegas. This is his own hometown. Mayweather made Vegas generated billions of dollars, and they rooted for every guy that came in there. From Manny Pacquiao to Robert Guerrero to Conor McGregor. You can go on and on and on again. That's like you putting money into a pension or putting money into a 401k, and 75% of the money is gone and you only retaining 25% of the money. So of course they're gonna sit there, and they did it with Mayweather, and that kind of Mayweather fought retiring and coming back. They did it with Andre Ward and Chocolate. They're doing it again with Terrence Crawford. Part of it is they don't look at black people in America as Americans. Other part is it black people don't support black people. They don't buy albums. They don't buy pay-per-views. They don't buy they always scheming and bootlegging. They don't go to the movies and support their movies. They rather go fire stick and take, they spend $75 on a half ounce of weed. I don't know what it is no more. I don't smoke. They go out here and spend all this other bullshit money, but don't want to go support shit, and then wonder why people don't do shit for niggas. Don't do movies for people. Don't build basketball courts for people. Why black businesses don't target black people demographics. Y'all don't want to spend no money. So they don't want to break bread. They don't want to support. They want to bootleg your material, but they want to go take $400-500 for a Gucci shirt. But instead of drop $20 on the album, $60-70 on the pay-per-view, buy your jersey, they get residuals off the jerseys. Want to do nothing. Niggas been scamming forever, bro. So why should they be put on a pedestal in America like that? When their own people don't support them. They don't. They don't. And don't tell me this. Y'all niggas walking around with $1,000 glasses on, $100, $1,000, thousands of dollars shoe collections. That man got a whole country behind him. He got more supporters than most Black American fighters got in America. And I'm saying he don't deserve it. He's a motherfucking fantastic fighter. Not saying Manny Pacquiao wasn't a great fighter. This kid the real deal. But then again, they tell you, well, Terrence Crawford didn't fight the names. Well, who the fuck did he fight? He didn't get Chocolito. He didn't get Quadre. He didn't get Cesar Martinez, or he didn't get what's the gate I'm thinking about? The nice one. They used Estrada. He didn't get some of the names he was supposed to. Didn't think he got Sor Rivas. I think he lost. He didn't get some of the names that he probably should have got or could have got. But then, you know, when you talk about a guy you want, then you leave some of the prerequisites out. Then say, well, he's the exception. But then again, when Terrence Crawford's fighting guys that we knew, you know, like Ray Beltran, like Yurkis Gamboa, like Henry Lundy, like John Molina, like Victor Postal, and what's my man's Ndongo, when he was fighting guys like Felix Diaz, gold medal winners, and guys like that, y'all was saying, well, those guys are nobodies. What the fuck is he fighting? Foden is a good name. Jamie McDowell is solid, but a lot of them fighters, you know, are better than Foden and Jamie McDowell. At least some of them are. Especially Jamie McDowell. And like Jamie McDowell, he had a good win over Kamada, came back. I thought the second fight was close. You know, but he's a solid fighter. He destroyed him. Destroyed the kid Emmanuel, the one that touched his dad, destroyed him. But a lot of those fighters I named, they better than him. Just keeping it funky. Just keeping it funky. Well, Cam Newton said we got to keep it funky. So it changes up. It constantly changes up. And a lot of these non-Black Americans, they always just trying to, their nature is to adopt the quickest thing that they feel comfortable with. The quickest thing they feel comfortable with. Oh, we're going to adopt a new UI. We're going to adopt AJ. We're going to adopt cool. I'm fine with it. It ain't going to make me no difference. Like who you like. But don't sit here and change the prerequisites or change the requirements for pound. The very same thing y'all was complaining about why Terrence Crawford shouldn't be pound for pound. You know, who the fuck this kid done fought? People don't know these guys he done fought. You know? Now, if you want to say, well, he fought twice this year, he fought. Look here, man. For me, it was Haney, it was Inoue, it was Terrence Crawford. Those three. Then Benavidez, and then Oshaki Foster. Those rounded out my top guys. That was my five. Haney, Inoue, Crawford, Benavidez, Oshaki Foster were my top five for fighter of the year. If they had an all top fighter, you know, first team, those would be my first team. They would be my top five. And I wouldn't argue if people put Oshaki Foster or David Benavidez over Terrence Crawford fighting once a year. I'm tired of us rewarding fighters for fighting once a year. I'm not rewarding them, even though the reason I put him that high is because it really wasn't his fucking fault. Fucking with Al. As soon as you fuck with Al, your career come to a stop.
Good job, Al Hammond.
You know? But like I said before, they're always going to try to put that next guy over, and part of it is a race. If it is a race, absolutely. Is it racism with some people? Absolutely. But a lot of it is just tired of seeing the same people dominate. You look up and down to anybody top 10, top 5, the majority of the fighters in that top 10, top 5 is Black. You think about the generations dominated: Jack Johnson, Joe Louis, Muhammad Ali, Mike Tyson. You had Holyfield. I mean, even if you want to talk about Lennox Lewis, you want to talk about Mayweather, you know, Bernard in there, Andre Ward, Terrence Crawford. Like, dude. And a lot of these Americans can't get a white American to dominate. They was doing pretty good in the UFC, Stiopich and Weidman, all that shit, Conor McGregor, all that shit came to a stop. You know how valuable a true white American heavyweight champion will be. Shit, any prominent heavyweight champ, any prominent champion from lightweight up, man, that's $1 billion ninja, bro. That's $1 billion wigger right there, a white guy. That man, if you have somebody white that could really fight, That's $1 billion entity, bro. Y'all think Canelo is protected? Man, that motherfucker be protected like he Fort Knox. Yes, sir.
Yeah.
That's what America missing. What's the best great white athlete in America? Don't give me quarterbacks and pitchers and shit like that. Oh, Mike Trout? Sidney Crosby? Like, come on. Think about that for a minute, bro. That's why they feel threatened when a lot of black quarterbacks are taking over, and the other ethnic groups is taking over. The Hawaiians are playing quarterback at a pretty high level. That's why they feel threatened by that, because they don't now you seeing black coaches working their way up the ladder. Now you seeing minority quarterbacks taking over too. It's to the point now, if you can't run, you can't play quarterback. Like 80% of the league is a mobile is mobile. Come on. It was a guy that talked on Tariq Nasheed. He had a lot of ill will towards Deion coaching. He admitted, like, man, like, this all we really got left is coaching. And they taking that from us. And it's like, damn. That's understandable. Hey, cool. So in boxing, the media and a lot of the fans look to whoever they can prop above the black fighter. They do that. And maybe they do it, subconsciously. Maybe they do it. But we was happy to see New England rain fall. I just think it's a dominance thing. I don't think it's pretty much a black or a racist thing. Just think you just want to see something else. And you can't see a white fighter in America because a lot of white people don't participate in the sport of boxing. Man, a white fighter would be a walking $1 billion. He'd be a walking Fort Knox, bro. Y'all understand? Like imagine an American Conor McGregor, bro, in boxing or MMA. Man, dude, motherfucker be man, that motherfucker be amazing. That motherfucker would be amazing. Man, I'm about to go find me a hold on.
I'm gonna find me a white man and lie to him right now.
Bro, find me a white girl, find me a white kid, start training his ass right now. Shit, man. That's just what it is. I don't think it's racism. I just think you just tired of seeing the same thing. And Larry Merchant made a good point on the Little Giants boxing. Go check out Little Giants boxing interview he did with Larry Merchant. And he said that I think he knew he was making so much money over there in Japan. It's hard to get his ass to come over here. Motherfucker over there making like 6, 7, 8 figures. The dude in the interview said he sent like 8 figures. They said he making something like 8 figures, bro. Damn. But that's just, like I said, I call it how I see him. Is some of it racism? Yeah, I think some of it is. I think a lot of it is just I want to see something different. I think like 90% of that is just something different. But I'll tell you this, that we America don't fuck with us unless we provide a service, bro. And that's our fault. Because for somebody to fuck with you, you gotta fuck with you. That might not make no sense to some of y'all.
Gangsters, what's up, guys?
But you hear people say, women like a confident guy, arrogant guy, asshole. So if you don't feel like you the shit, you know what I'm saying? Ain't nobody else gonna feel like that. So if we don't support our own people and we don't, support these guys and we want to cancel them every time they say something that's a difference of opinion, we ain't gonna never get nowhere. We ain't gonna never get nowhere. Gotta buy the albums. You gotta buy the merchandise. You gotta support when they do pay-per-views and all that stuff. But then again, it's hard to do so when you got crooked ass Al Heyman. Niggas make it hard for niggas, man. I'm trying to tell you. We make it hard for us. You be trying to see the good. I remember my mom back in the day, man. I was living on Mac Nichols, bro. Mick Nichols. right? McNichols and Outer Drive. And my mom paid some kids to do the leaves. She had to leave. She said, I'm going to pay y'all to do the leaves, some guys to do the leaves. I got to go back to work. Came back, they took the money and didn't even do the leaves. So it's hard to believe. It's hard to believe in your own people if you black. It's hard to believe. I got any questions, I answer them. It's hard to believe. Like Tupac said, he said, they say it's the white man I should fear, but it's, my own kind doing all the killing here. That's facts. So y'all want to talk about how the white man oppressed people, and that's maybe true. But ain't nobody oppressed black people more than black people. More than creating single homes, more than the word co-parenting, more than a lot of that shit. And I say this, I think a lot of these young girls just want the baby, not just for the money, so they won't be lonely. They having babies like they popping Skittles, nigga. They just want to say they this shit is disgusting when you look at it, bro. J.K. said, no, you got to write a will because it depends on the state. If they trying to take half your shit, that be in the state. Said Canelo still got his leg back. He said, I'm in a trust, never a will. He said he meant to trust. He said, disclaimer, before committing insurance fraud to the point where someone will get hurt, they will investigate until the very end just to prove you did some fuckery and not pay. Yeah, same thing. Yep. They're going to do the whole autopsy. Oh, he said he didn't smoke. He smoked. The insurance is invalid. Or he had this pre-existing thing and he didn't report this. That's the whole thing about insurance. Insurance, the last thing they want to do is pay. So they're gonna try to sue. If the other car person is running, they're gonna try to sue them insurance before it come out their pocket. It's a scam. So I'm trying to tell my man Chocolito wasn't shit, man. He was an all right fighter. He wasn't really shit. They try to prop him up because they need to find somebody to adopt. I love our fighters, just don't like when these niggas do clown shit. They do clown shit because the powers that be, let them do that. Pan-Africanism doesn't exist in Africa. He said we built the foundation of that country, of what the country is today. Yep, go watch that movie on the killing of the wildfire. I watched that shot they did them people, bro. And somebody pointed out that they kind of like spotlighted how they kind of like spotlighted a little bit about what they did in Tulsa in that movie to that black community. They put through Black Bottom, they put 75 freeway through Detroit. That's what was all black. When you see Comerica Park and Ford Field, that was all a black neighborhood. They built the freeway right through there. Like the east side of Detroit, that's where people like prop the east side of Detroit up. That's where black people started at, and they migrated out west to the west side of Detroit. Yeah. That's where they kind of went to. East side was, predominantly black, was predominantly black. So you see downtown, and that's considered the east side. He said a small minority of blacks that live in poor neighborhoods that saying ignorant stuff on social media don't represent the majority at all. I'm telling you, if they get rid of welfare, a lot of these women out here, man, you see what's going on in New York with all them brothels and prostitutes, man, bro. They literally gonna have to legalize prostitution. If they get rid of Section 8 and they get rid of welfare and all that, dude, you wouldn't be hearing these bitches say that I got my own. None of these hoes be on their hands and their knees, my niggas, man. I'm trying to tell you.
King Kong ain't got shit on me.
Trying to tell you, bro. And you take that away. A lot of these women that say they're independent, they have these bitches miserable. They lonely. I own a home. I bought a home. I'm a home buyer. This is the worst fucking time to be buying a home with them high ass interest rates. See, this is why you got to know a little bit about finance. When he I just bought a house. What he say? I just bought a cow. Gilly said about I just bought a cow. You bought a house and you bought a brand new BMW in this, financial climate before the election. Sister. Come on, man. These women don't be smart, bruh. And a lot of these women that they be lonely. Some I don't need no these hoes be lonely. They be drunk all the time, drunk off wine. Man, these bitches be lonely, bruh. Lonely. Trust me, they be miserable. Pan-Africanism is a scam. Melanated beings come from every land mass. Trizzy, what's going on? One honor salute. He said, the people that own the media, own prisons, negative behavior is celebrated. Yup. So keep that brother down. I'm job extra interested in made Pac 2. Recent Pac look good, man. I ain't watching that bullshit. I hope John Gotti the third knock Mayweather ass out. It's an exhibition too, by the way. Entitled lack of accountability era we live in. Yup. If you don't have accountability as a kid in your own household, who think about it. If a woman run a household, right? Women don't have no accountability. So what you think they teaching the kids? Not to be accountable. So guess what? You go on that football field. The only way you gonna learn to be accountable is playing sports, or somebody at school, or somebody outside. They gotta hold you accountable. Women not held accountable. So you think they ain't passing that trait down to their sons, but they don't get that same sympathy once they become teenagers anymore. So now you gotta be. I mean, even before teenagers, now the court system is holding kids as adults. You know what I'm saying? A man could raise a woman better than a woman can raise a man. That's a fact. Because women don't know what they want to eat. They don't know what they want in a man. So how can you raise a man? A man know exactly what he want his daughter to be or what he want in a wife. He already know. Now, does it mean he gonna be successful doing so? No, you could be too tight on them. And that's why you need the balance of a man and a woman raising the household. When you too tight on the girl, the wife will tell you, look here, let me handle it. This is what you got to do. You do this, she gonna go this way. You know what I'm saying? And when you babying the boy too much, the husband gonna come in. Nope, stop babying him. It's time to let him spread his wings and go be a man. You need that balance. You need that balance. Co-parenting is not, man, co-parenting has killed the black community, bro. It has killed the black community. It is more detrimental than slavery. At least in slavery, we had each other back. We had to be together. Co-parenting is killing. Too many girls is picking up, or will leave and take my kids because they know it's a financial stipend that come with that. Not just from the guy, but Section 8, welfare, all this other shit that come with it. They making it too easy. And they taking the bait. They took Section 8, they took child support, they took welfare, and they took that and replaced the black man with that. The system know what they're doing. Facts, they better not make this fight. They got to put a new UI against Tank. That's the only way he gonna get some recognition. Valdez, Tank, some guys like that, Gary Russell. So I've been told the local dummy boss to make black fighters hateable. Chase Bowser. Salute the channel, support the channel. Cash App, $ CJ Good 313. Your Cash App just came in, bro. I just not seen it, bro. I was looking for it. Shout out to Cash 8 Go. Appreciate it, bro. I know who sent that. I'm gonna get to your tweet in a minute, but support the channel. Cash App, $ CJ Good 313. Said Lomachenko fight ruined Devin Haney's winning fight of the year. I don't think so. It was a close competitive fight. Devin Haney won the fight. He won the fight. What else we need to say about it? He won the fight on enemy territory. They could have robbed him, but they couldn't rob him. So y'all saying a close competitive fight don't deserve it when you go to the promotional company's backyard, you go to the network's backyard. I don't agree with that. That's just my opinion on it. I don't agree with that. Just because everybody said he got robbed, because niggas is haters. To me, he clearly won that fight. If Lomachenko would have fought a full 12 rounds, maybe he win the fight. Mayweather ruined Conor McGregor. Conor McGregor was already ruined before that, to be honest. Yeah, I got it, bro. Appreciate you on the Cash App, bro. Just read it. He said, bro, from Japan got the ridiculous contract, $700 million with the Angels. I think it was with the Dodgers, bro, wasn't it? $800,000. I think he gave some money, deferred some money out that first year of the contract too. Yeah, he can hit and pitch, can he? That's why getting paid to do two jobs. They tell you in a unionized job, never do somebody else's job. If you show you can do somebody else's job, that means they can eliminate a job. So you never do two jobs at once, no matter under any circumstances. Once you show management that you can do two jobs at once, then they can eliminate a role and they're not going to pay you. So if he can hit and pitch, he deserves to get paid both ways. Yeah, he deserves to get paid for his services. I ain't got no problem with that. Most of you niggas need to hit and pitch then. Pause. But yeah, it had a guy in the. It was funny. They had a minor league game a couple years ago. I think it might have been AA, and they had a switch hitter against a switch pitcher. So they had to create a rule after this game. This is all around Major League Baseball now, that you only could switch like one or two times before they out the bat. They were switching constantly. The batter go right-handed, then the pitcher go left-handed, then the batter go right-handed, the pitcher go left. I don't know who people seen that on SportsCenter some years ago. That shit was crazy. So imagine being able to pitch with both hands, adequately. You deserve to get paid. Time to salute. He said when we got high, shout out to 704 Joe. It's a Willie Lynch letter. Desegregation destroyed the black community, and it did. It allowed every all them Greek mythology and stuff, pagan holidays to be celebrated. But you know what? Everything happened for a reason. The reasons that we hear. Did you discuss Big Baby arrest? Nope. I ain't gonna stress nobody getting arrested. Nobody what they got going on at the crib. I'm not discussing niggas dying no more. I'm not making videos about that. Best of luck. He said, I'm still amazed how the local dummy boxing made Terrence Crawford to be the villain for nothing, just to favor Errol Spence because he wouldn't get him an interview. They couldn't make no money off of him. Support the channel, Venmo, CJ Good 313. J Cash entry rates are too damn high. I'm not buying a damn house right now unless you get a hella lick on there. Only thing I say is about them hood houses in Detroit. That's about it. The interest rates high, and they getting them dumbass women on there. People don't understand how interest work neither. Unless you got a plan where you about to hustle up and y'all got a plan. I heard this black family had a plan where they decided, not to eat out no more. They penny pinched and they hurried up and paid their house off. They hurried up and paid it off. And that ain't cool. Everybody chipped in and they paid it off. So if you got a plan where you gonna pay that shit off fast, and then my dad put me hip. He said, if you buy a house, you want to buy a 1-floor house. Because when you get old, if you want to get old in that house, you don't want to be walking up no stairs, having to contract stairs and ramps and shit and all that shit. You get a 1-floor house, rent style house. It's easier to heat. You ain't got to worry about walking up no stairs, none of that. He said they be miserable and broken. Yup. And on the internet, they live these fake lives. These women live these fake lives on the internet. And niggas that mess with women, they know that. They be miserable, broken. They like to drink and go out, and that's how they kind of like release they, whatever, but they be miserable. These hoes be begging you to be with them, bro. Especially the ones that y'all don't be approaching, the good-looking ones. What's so funny, Anton Daniels did an interview. He clipped it up, too, with a male stripper. He was saying that black women had the smelliest boxes. He said, it's not the big ones. He said it's the light-skinned ones. That was hilarious. He's being God honest truth. That's crazy, dog. And black women, tend to bash other, especially white women, for the lack of, proper grooming and shit. But, got to understand when you're dealing with the box, a lot of these women eating like niggas, smoking like niggas, drinking like niggas, eating church's chicken and all that type of stuff. That's kind of where it kick in. We're dating vegans and stuff like that. They don't, all they balance be a lot better. But if you smoking weed, drinking Hennessy, eating fried food all the time and all that, of course. A lot of people you can smell it in their pores that they diet through their pores, not a male or just female thing. And our women are becoming the more masculine, dominant, species in the black community. And I can do a whole hours of stream about that. It's a whole mouse. They did a mouse. I gotta find this, man. They did the scientists did a whole mouse experiment about that. And that's just real shit. The average black woman, the woman got on there. I'm gonna pull that video up. I'm gonna clip it when I start doing videos on Free Game 89 again. Average black woman, she said, is around 200 to 220 pounds, bro. This coming from another black woman. Come on, man. And I gotta agree with the brother Minister Jap, man. It's a hardcore channel. It's not for everybody's ears, but he said the word thick destroyed the black community. And boy, oh boy, the more and more I listen to Minister Jap, man, I'll be like, man, I can't really be agreeing with him. Like, but I got to agree with him, bro. A lot of the shit that he said, bro, he is 100% correct on. It's hard to stomach that. If you love your people, you love your women, but what he's saying is basically save yourself. Big Baby Miller is a clown and fighter is not much of a fighter. I'm not much of a fan of. He said that's how they literally justify Devin hanging out when the fighter said he struggled against Lomachenko. Some have said Lomachenko won. They ignored what Devin did to Regis. Man, at the end of the day, he went to the opposite side of the street and got a decision. How did he not win? He said Francis got on AJ is a dangerous fight. Interesting, Francis can beat Deontay Wilder at this point. And yeah, it's over with for Deontay. He said Ratopia experiment. Yes, what it called explains the scene of the black community. Is that what it's called? The Ratopia Utopia experiment. Let me put that down. I read it, but I couldn't remember what it was called. I read that experiment. I be just reading shit sometimes. I get some time, bro. Yeah, I just be reading shit, bro. That's kind of what I do on my free time. Be reading shit. Deuce Bigelow, that's a huge. Yeah, I mean, at the end of the day, bro, all that kind of goes in. Like when you picking a woman, all that kind of go into that, bro. I think some dudes may be intimidated by women that work out, not because you're intimidated by their personality or something like that. It's just to the point where talking to a chick in the gym is, at the end of the day, it's, that's kind of like where you got to be at. You know what I'm saying? But it's kind of where you got to lay your hat at. So. I talked to a chick, she kept staring and shit. I told the story before, and I talked to her. She was like, no, and this bitch kept staring, dog. Keep staring after. I said, man, I don't be playing them games, bro. That's why I don't be saying that. I just get in there, I do my job, and I keep it moving. I highlight some of the fellas that's cool or whatever that watch the channel we speak on there. But, I say this, women are very socially awkward, bro. Like, it was, some women, like, for them to get with you, because I seen this short about Kevin Samuel, they just, get a machine next to you all the time or walk around you, get in your way. And that's their way of kind of trying to shoot their shot at you and shit like that. He said they made the female mouse masculine and it was very ugly from there and it destroyed the civilization. Exactly what happened. It destroyed the civilization. Yes, I read that whole experiment, bro. He said, I was watching that Anton Daniels Mill strip interview the other day. Hey, look, I watched it while I was live, nigga. When I usually go in the bathroom and handle my business and groom or take a shit or whatever, I put something on to listen to, and I just happened to catch it, right? Right when he got to talking, had this girl come on and all that, and this, that, and the third, man. I had a homie that did male stripping, dog. Like, he was embarrassed. I forgot how we found out he did it, but hey, man, I ain't be knocking out. You ain't robbing niggas or doing shit to get. Hey, man, hey, do what you gotta do. But let me get out of here, man. Appreciate y'all, man. I get y'all an hour 30 today. Hopefully Kobe come on tomorrow. We'll do some 2023 awards tomorrow. Friday, I could have an interview coming up Friday, so I kind of like save it. I kind of say who coming on the channel. So Friday we can have an interview, hopefully around 7. So it should be a very, very interesting interview as well too. But yeah, hit the link tree, man, before you go out. You can listen to this on Spotify, Anchor, Google Podcasts, Amazon Music, a host of others. It's all in the link tree. Shout out to everybody watching on Kick, Twitch, obviously YouTube, Facebook. Shout out to y'all, man. Want to donate, Cash App, $ CJ Good 313, roll at the bottom of the screen, Venmo CJ Good 313, PayPal link, all that's in the description and in the link tree as well too. Appreciate the love and support. Let me know what you girls guys think in the comment section. Peace.